All right, afternoon update after this morning's fiasco turned into, well, I guess it's just now afternoon, but basically I discovered the missing wheel. Hey, there's a Bolus going down the road. Bolus Road Chief, super rare aluminum trailer similar to an Airstream, BOWLUS. Check them out, not very many of them out there. I think they're remaking them now for like $100,000. That's the first one I've ever seen in the wild. Anyways, discovered the wheel at about 8 a.m. Went to Camping World. They recommended Truck Pro in Columbia, South Carolina. Thought I'll check Northern Tool, see what I can come up with there. I bought some studs. Ended up being too small, so I wasted probably half hour, 40 minutes there. Finally decided to call Truck Pro. Truck Pro says, yeah, we've got the hub, $225, which was quite high compared to what I can get it for at home. But I could have gotten it on a corporate account, which is the difference for one thing. And I could have gotten the Lippert or whatever the other knockoff brand is for like $75 or something like that. But whatever, it was a Dexter. It's not my trailer, so it needs to get replaced with the right one. Fine. So I get there after knocking the studs out at the Northern Tool and not having the right ones. Call Napa. Nope, we don't have anything like that. So I go over to Truck Pro. And I said, I need 8 of these. And I was debating if I should buy the hub and risk trying to set them myself, or if I would be better off just buying the hub, then I'm ready to go. Thought, well, I could potentially, it might take a few minutes to swap the bearings out, but it also could damage the hub if something were to happen when I try to install the new studs. So thought, well, we'll start that route with my Milwaukee Impact. I should be able to set them while this road is bad. It was just on I-26, which was a beautiful road, and now I'm on I-95 and it's not. Anyways, so by the time I got over to Truck Pro, I'd added close to an hour, and I walk in there, said I need 8 of these, and the guy behind the counter says, we just sold the last ones yesterday. I said, okay, well, that's not any good. Do you have the hub? No, I don't think so. I said, well, I just called and someone said you had one and this was the price. No, I don't think so. So he goes in the back and looks, and hey, it's my new truck. It's purple. I love purple. A lot of neat things you're getting to see during this video. Wow. Anyways, so he goes in the back, he comes back out, he says, yeah, I don't know why I have this, but it's your lucky day. I said, well, should I bend over now? Am I going to need the grease? Because this is probably not cheap. So he goes and looks and says, oh, that one hurt even me. I said, well, is it under 400? He says, it's under 4. I said, is it under 3? He says, well, after tax, I don't know. So, get it all figured out. I said, how about a wheel and tire for this, because that came up missing too. He said, yeah, let me go look. So he comes back out, he says, yeah, you're not getting out of here for under 400, but I do have one. So sure enough, he did. So got the grease cap, got the seal, everything went together good. I go to put the wheel on. I said, all right, lug nuts. Oh yeah, we don't have those. Well, this place is ridiculous. So I said, he says, but Napa will have them basically straight to the, I don't know which direction it is, straight probably to the east. But you had to go around an industrial park basically. I said, well, can I walk there? Well, you'd have to be really determined and this and that. I said, well, why don't I just steal a couple lug nuts off of the other wheels for the time being? I'll go over there and get them. So I get over there. I was going to do that. He says, here, take my car. So he gave me the keys to his personal car. I buzz around the corner. They only had 3 of them. Okay, fine. I'll take the 3. So then in the end, I stole a lug nut off of 4 of the other axles. So now 5 for the other hubs. So 5 hubs have 7, and then the 6th one has 8 now. I'm not sure the legality of that, but I had to keep going. So now I'm set to be there at 3:30 instead of 1, so that's lovely. I really had less than an hour in the actual work. It was just finding everything and running around. So we're back on the road again. The tire and wheel is the right size, but it doesn't quite, the wheel itself is a little bit different color and design, but other than that, it's just a steel wheel, which is what it had originally. So that will be the spare now, as long as the guy is fine with that. Otherwise, I guess I get a 8-lug wheel for a 9/16 stud. So then after that, I drove a few miles and realized I thought I better stop and check, and it was running a little bit warm. I was not thrilled with that, but I didn't want to get the jack out and take time to do that, because at this point I was already much farther behind than I wanted. So I loosened it 1/6 of a turn, and everything seems fine now. It's running the same temperature as the hub behind it. So hopefully that all stays together and I don't have any issues there, because now it's supposed to be it's set to be there at 3:30. Depending on who you ask at the company, they close at 5, but then I've heard that you have to be there by 4. So not really sure what the deal is, so I'm just trying to get there. But I did get a call in the meantime that my customer who I'm picking cars up from farther south in Florida had to take his car and get detailed because they ran over some fresh highway paint, and they wanted to get it off before it got hard. So it won't be ready until about 5 anyway. If the unload here goes quick, I probably will be to them around 8:30. So not a big deal on their part either. They're super understanding. So that's where I'm at, back to rolling. So far so good. Obviously now there is no room for error. If I have any issues, I'm going to be in a mess. But fingers crossed, and we will go from there. Stay tuned.